Welcome to Dalton State College's December 2023 commencement exercises. I'm Dr. John Futchko, and I serve as president of Dalton State. I would ask for those of you here to please stand as you are able. Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was Sarah Ledford. Congratulations to her. She's graduating today too, but she did a wonderful job. You may be seated. Honored guests, faculty and staff, family members, and most especially members of the 2023 graduating class, it is my pleasure and privilege to again welcome you to the commencement ceremonies at Dalton State. Please hold your applause as I introduce the other members of the stage party. Members of the stage party, please stand as I call your name. Dr. Bruno Hicks, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Jody Johnson, Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. Dr. Randall Griffiths, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Charlon Smith, Assistant Professor of Education. Dr. Forrest Blackburn, Associate Professor of Spanish and Director of PACE. Dr. Bryn Monroe, Director of Student Enrollment Communication. Dr. Natalie Johnson, Professor of Criminal Justice and the 2023 Dalton State Foundation Excellence in Teaching Award recipient. Sarah Ledford, Bachelor of Applied Science and Information Technology and this evening's National Anthem singer. Dr. Ken Ellinger, Professor of Political Science, and as the senior-most faculty member present this evening, the Mace Bearer. And Laura Alton, President of the Society of 63, Bachelor of Business Administration, May 2020 graduate. And Mackenzie Manley, our Student Government Association President, and also an ASN, Associate of Science and Nursing graduate. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, please welcome and recognize our stage party here. You may be seated. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, I extend our heartfelt congratulations to you. We are all proud of your dedication, perseverance, and accomplishments in reaching this goal in your educational journey. And we look forward to your future achievements as you enter your professional career or prepare for further study. You're the most important group here, and we celebrate you. Graduates, no matter what the future holds for you, the education that you received at Dalton State will be a powerful asset, and no one can take that from you. What you have earned has prepared you for the next step in your life. You're joining thousands of other Dalton State graduates who have gone on to produce productive and rewarding lives, and in the process have improved the quality of life in their community. Congratulations on a job well done. And we'll now hear greetings from Mackenzie Manley, our Student Government Association president.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Mackenzie Manley, and I have the honor and privilege to be this year's student body president, and an even greater privilege to be part of the fall 2023 graduating class. I'm speaking with you all today to recognize what a momentous occasion today marks for all these graduates and to celebrate one of the biggest accomplishments of our lifetime. Before I start, I would like to thank the faculty, staff, and administration for making this happen. Words cannot express the gratitude we have for you all in building up the next workers, leaders, and other members of society. Your work does not go unnoticed, and I want you all to know that. I am also here to acknowledge that this journey was not easy. I'm sure these graduates have told you about the sleepless nights, the endless study sessions, balancing work and academics, and the list goes on and on and on. Like I said before, this journey was not easy, yet here we all are. We're all here to close this chapter and begin a new one, and I cannot tell you just how excited I am for us as we embark on this new chapter. I believe it's also important to mention those that helped us get here today will forever be part of our journey. To the friends, family, loved ones, coworkers, and fellow classmates in the room, thank you for your support for these individuals today. This would not be possible without you, and I want you all to know that. As I close, I want to remind you all that life, as long as it may seem, is actually pretty short. This is something I've always heard, but I was reminded of this when I lost my mother on November 20th of this year. As I know she's smiling down above me, please know that with love, happiness, and hope, this world is a lot less bleak than it seems. If you haven't today, please tell those that helped you get here that you love them, because you may not know when the next time you'll see them is. This one's for you, Mom. I love you. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to all the graduates.
Thank you, Mackenzie. It's my pleasure to introduce our speaker for this evening, Dr. Natalie Johnson. Professor Johnson is an outstanding faculty member who won our Teaching Excellence Award last year. She teaches criminal justice and sociology classes for Dalton State, and through active learning and helping students develop a reflecting stance in their work and lives, she makes a huge impact on her students and others across the campus that she works with. She understands that all people, specifically in a college environment, students, staff, and faculty, need to grow not only academically and socially, but also in their physical and mental well-being. Many of you know her from classes, but others might have spent time with her during Rage Days or other campus events. She certainly is a valued campus community member, and I'm pleased she's sharing some words of wisdom with you tonight. So without further ado, I welcome Dr. Natalie Johnson to the platform.
Good evening, graduates and loved ones of the graduates. I hear that no one really likes graduation speeches, so I'll keep this short. Congratulations, graduates, and good night. Okay, of course, I'm kidding. In all seriousness, I am honored to be here with you tonight. I love graduations and everything that they represent. But tonight is not about me. Tonight is about you. Tonight is about celebrating your hard work, dedication, perseverance, and resilience. It's no secret that life throws us countless obstacles, some more than others, and you should be commended for your persistence. We all have fears, and others, it's no secret, some more than others, and you should be commended for your persistence. We all have fears, and I suspect that you overcame many fears throughout your college career. One of people's biggest fears is failure and public speaking. But we all fail, and it isn't the end of the world. None of your failures or mistakes kept you from fighting your way here tonight at your graduation ceremony. While tonight is about you, your successes, and your resilience, I want to share one personal story about failure. I failed an algebra class in college. Yes, I know, that's shocking. A professor failed a college class. Gasp. However, the turning point for me was when I retook the class with another professor, and she was amazing. I made an A in that course, and it was at that point that I realized that if I could make an A in algebra, I could do anything. And here I am, almost 18 years later, as a full professor at Dalton State. Do not let failure stand in your way. I consider it a privilege to teach at Dalton State and to have taught some of you. My algebra professor helped me believe in myself, and I have no doubt that there is at least one person here at Dalton State that has made a difference, or that made you believe in yourself and help you realize just exactly what you are capable of. Graduations are very sentimental to me because they represent all of the obstacles that I overcame and all of the obstacles that you have overcome. Most of all, they represent massive success, and that is to be applauded and celebrated. I always like to reflect on Thomas Edison's quote when I am facing fear of failure. Yes, even us experienced folks face fears regularly. He said, "I haven't failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that don't work." Like Edison, you will succeed, whether on the first try or the 100th try. Celebrate your successes boldly. Also keep in mind, it's okay to not know everything or know exactly what you want to do in life. No one is perfect, and there is no specific map to your life's journey. If there were, well, life would be a lot easier. Whether you know exactly what you want to do or if you feel yourself floundering with what to do, focus on the things that you are grateful for and thank the people who have made a difference in your life. Making a gratitude list can calm the soul. I love for my students to create a gratitude list and to continuously work on that throughout the semester. Make a list of things that you are grateful for, from the large things like friends and family, all the way down to the nitty-gritty things like candles and curtains. This is something we could all benefit from no matter where we are in life. Oh, and yes, I did look up my algebra professor to tell her what an amazing impact she had on me, and let me tell you, she was thrilled. Be grateful boldly. Additionally, as you move through life, don't be afraid to take chances on opportunities that scare you or things you fear you may not be capable of. Life is about seizing opportunities and taking some risks. As the famous Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Don't let fear take hold and keep you from your dreams, because fear kills more dreams than failure. While I have no regrets where I am today, I do regret things I never even tried because I was scared. I look back now and think, how ridiculous. Please don't let fear paralyze you. It's always worth trying. Think about how many things you thought you couldn't do, and look at you now. Some of you dreamed of this day for years, and some of you dreamed of being here and never thought you would be. So that said, keep your dreams alive and open, because one day you will get there and to your next dream. Dream boldly. I know you have learned an incredible amount of knowledge and lessons while in college. Just think about the person who you were when you started college versus the person you are now. No doubt you have grown tremendously and gained great confidence. I hope that it has broadened your horizons and opened your minds to new perspectives. I hope that you have learned to have more empathy and to care for others. I hope that college has opened your mind to a world of possibilities. I hope that you continue to learn beyond your college education, as learning is a lifelong process and does not stop with college graduation. I hope that you have learned that there's no specific timeline for life to happen, despite what society tells us. Don't let society define you. Define yourself, and do so boldly. I'd also like to take this opportunity to try to teach a life lesson I wish I had been taught in college or even earlier. That lesson is on self-care. As you move forward in your career and family life, don't forget to take care of yourself, and remember that you matter. Be sure to set boundaries, make time for your hobbies, and learn to say no. That's the best word I have learned in the last 6 years. If you don't care for yourself, your body will decide for you. I know this because it happened to me, and I don't ever want to see it happen to you. Taking care of yourself is one of the best ways to care for others. Self-care does not mean that you are selfish, and it doesn't mean you never focus on or help others. Self-care is self-preservation. Care for yourself boldly. Remember to do things that make you happy. Be gracious with yourself. We live in such a hustle society, and I understand that work has to be done, but work can't be done if you're not here and healthy. When you get bogged down with work and it's taking a toll on your mental and or physical health, remember that if you were to pass, most of your jobs will be posted within days of your passing. You can love your job all day long, but your job will never love you back. Family and friends are most affected by your absence, so neglecting them in favor of work benefits no one except your employer. You don't get time back with your family and friends. I say all this to say, please do not forget to find a work-life balance. Life is meant to be enjoyed and is not meant to be wasted away working yourself to death. Don't live to work, work to live. Be happy boldly. Finally, as you embark upon the next chapter of your journey in life, I want you to always think about how you can make a difference in the world to others, no matter how small or large. I also want you to think about what kind of legacy you want to leave behind each day. I don't mean legacy as when or what to be remembered by in death, but in life. If I were to have any of your loved ones come up here, or a stranger you interacted with come up here, what would they say about you? I want you to think about that every day as you interact with people. What kind of impact do you want to have on your community? How will you do it? These are the things I work to get my students to think about from their freshman level courses all the way to their graduating semester. So if you ever had me in class, you know what story is coming that I always tell, and that is the starfish story by a man named Lauren Isley. This story was introduced to me by a dear former student back in 2009, and it has had a profound impact on my life, which is why I'd like to share it with you. It goes a little something like this. There's a little boy walking along the beach, and there's all these beach starfish, and he's picking up each one by one, and throwing them back into the ocean. And along comes an elderly gentleman, and he says, "Young man, may I ask what it is that you're doing?" And to that, the young boy said, "Well, the sun is out, the tide is low. If I don't throw them back in, they'll die. And the elderly man, he says, well, young man, don't you see there are miles and miles of beach? You can't possibly make a difference. And to that, the young boy bends down, picks up a starfish, throws it back into the ocean, and says, it made a difference to that one. Clearly, the moral of the story is that we can't save the world. We can't save everyone. However, everyone can do something to make the world a better place. To come to a close, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. The beautiful thing about kindness is that it's free. We all like free things, yes? So be kind boldly. Care boldly. Make a difference boldly. Finally, I want to especially thank the loved ones of the graduates who saw them through their college journey. I want to thank all of the faculty and staff that have worked tirelessly to see these graduates through their college career. We at Dalton State are incredibly proud of you. Congratulations to every graduate. May you enjoy this journey we call life. Be bold. Thank you, and good night.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. I'm sure you noticed as the students entered the arena that they were led by a fellow student who was carrying a banner known as a golf-along with the name of the school on it. These students were selected by each of the schools based on criteria that included excellent GPA, leadership quality, and community service. The following students received that honor. Please rise when I call your name, and please hold your applause until all the names are read so that each student can be recognized. From the School of Arts and Science, Memphis R. Poston, a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, concentration in Actual Science, and a minor in Finance. From the School of Education, Morgan Keeley Smallin, Bachelor of Science in Education. Indeed, all graduates this evening have brought honor to themselves, to this institution, and to you, their families and friends, through their efforts of completing their degree requirements and certificates. However, some have exceeded the minimum requirements and have earned recognition as honor graduates. I'd like to call your attention to the honor graduates listed in the program. Students graduating with the highest honors, summa cum laude, for degree students and with excellence for certificate students, have earned an A in every course taken at Dalton State College, a perfect 4.0 on a 4-point scale. Those graduating with high honors, magna cum laude, for degree students and with distinction for certificate students have maintained a grade point average of 3.75 or higher. Those graduating with honors, cum laude, for degree graduates and with merit for certificate graduates have maintained a grade point average of 3.5 or higher. The diplomas and certificates of these graduates are imprinted with the appropriate honor designation. In addition, honor graduates were awarded silver honor cords in recognition of their achievement. Other students have received additional cords. Each honor society is identified by a particular color, and in some cases a medallion. To assist in identifying the individual societies for which a student received his or her honor, I would direct you to today's program for a complete listing. And now time to present the candidates of Dalton State College's graduating class of 2023. Will the candidates for the certificate degree please rise? Will candidates for the Associate of Applied Science degree please rise? Will candidates for the Associate of Arts degree please rise? Will candidates for the Associate of Science degree please rise? Will candidates for bachelor's degrees in the School of Arts and Sciences please rise? Will candidates for the bachelor degrees from the School of Education please rise? Dr. Fuchco, it is my privilege and pleasure on behalf of the faculty and staff at Dalton State College to present to you these candidates. They have completed all requirements for their respective degrees, and they have been approved by the faculty. I present them to you for your confirmation of their degrees and certificates.
Thank you, Dr. Hicks. Now, by the power and authority vested in me by the state of Georgia and the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of Dalton State College, who prescribe the academic requirements, and as president of Dalton State College, I solemnly and publicly confer upon each of you the degrees that you have earned as certified by the Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management and approved by the faculty with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Each graduate has friends and families present who wish to hear the reading of the graduate's name. We therefore ask that if you want to cheer for a student, please do so quickly so that the next student's name can easily be heard. Graduates listed in the program but unable to attend this evening received their diplomas in absentia. Dr. Fuchco will now award the diplomas.
The following individuals will now be awarded Associate of Applied Science degrees. Saul Lemus. The following individuals will now be awarded Associate of Arts degrees. Dawson Sean Davidson. Joshua Ramos. Zachary Andrew Williams. The following individuals will now be awarded Associate of Science degrees. Elizabeth Avalos, magna cum laude. Truk Tan Boi, cum laude. Jacqueline Cardosa. Jacqueline Frere. Mark A. Garcia, magna cum laude. Unity Lawana Alexis Hill. Betsabet Lopez Rodriguez, cum laude. Lisbeth Ochoa. Joshua Manuel Perea, summa cum laude. Leslie Pineda. Catherine M. Salmuron. Conrad Eckhart Sturdivant Wilson. Edwin Jesus Urrea, magna cum laude. Charles Wright. Juan A. Cepeda Maldonado, cum laude. The following individuals will now be awarded bachelor degrees from the School of Arts and Sciences. Memphis R. Poston, summa cum laude. Cruz Adela Aldaba, magna cum laude. Rasmus J. Anderson. Courtney F. Bruner, magna cum laude. Keegan B. Bryson, magna cum laude. Ella Shiri Carter. Bibiana Giselle Castro. Dustin Chambers. Zoe Brianna Clark. Kenneth Alexander Corbin. Ashlyn M. Costlow. Suzanne Grace Coyle, magna cum laude. Jonathan Sebastian Cruz, cum laude. River Blaine Davenport. Kevin Ruben Diaz Cardenas, cum laude. Noah Edgeworth, cum laude. Alyssa Ellinger. Kareem El Sadi, cum laude. Amareli Ferreira. Skylar Samantha Cheyenne Farrick. Lauren Elizabeth Finney. Asa Dylan Fisher. Holland B. Flowers. Jacob Delane Flowers, magna cum laude. Taylor Nolan Fowler. Roland Bruin Gandy. Derek Austin Gibson, magna cum laude. Cedric Goebel. Peyton Marie Goodberlet. Christina Danielle Gray, summa cum laude. Camden Matthew Green, magna cum laude. Logan Hallinar, cum laude. Sarah Paige Harden, magna cum laude. Austin Hernandez, magna cum laude. Denise Herrera Fernandez. Corey Nicole Hilliard. Bisma Hussein. Lana Yoon, cum laude. Kieran B. Jackson, cum laude. Annie G. Jones. Savannah M. Jones. Sarah Denise Ledford, magna cum laude. Megan Ashley Lewis, cum laude. Emily Louise Joseph Lasons. Jennifer Lopez, cum laude. Tucker Riley Mardis, magna cum laude. Dakota Allen Marquez, magna cum laude. Maria Lucia Marquez, cum laude. Skylar Grace Martin. Timothy Josiah Mason. Ebony Pearl McDermott. Andrew Christopher McDonald, magna cum laude. Kayla Marie Menchaca. Jarrett Michael. Andrea Molina, cum laude. Reagan Bryce Moorhead. Sarah G. Morris. Joshua John Myers. Bryce Olita Odom. Colton M. Pankow. Bhumi Jignesh Patel, magna cum laude. Erika Elizabeth Perez, cum laude. James W. Pierce. Alexia Rangel, cum laude. Allison Diane Rayburn, cum laude. Monica Rea. Anthony Reno Riley. Catherine Romo, magna cum laude. Yafet Salgado. Ruby Salaices. Matthew Screws. Grayson Rutherford Shook. Hope Danielle Schultz. London N. Syred. Dream Star Anaya Slaughter. Sarah Elizabeth Smith, cum laude. Mary Nicole Stevenson. Landon Robert Sutton, cum laude. Daniela C. Baca. Anna Karen Valdez, cum laude. Jonathan Vargas Quijano. Jennifer Ashley Walston. Allie Young, magna cum laude. The following individuals will now be awarded bachelor degrees from the School of Education. Morgan Keeley Smallin, summa cum laude. Taj Soraya Betton. Isabel Dixon Brown, magna cum laude. Shelby Ray Cloud. Betzeda Alexandra Crespin Torres, cum laude. Haley N. Kreider, summa cum laude. Samantha Lynn Dillard, magna cum laude. Maddie Dollar. Emma Elizabeth Fouts, cum laude. Tucker Cody Hemphill, magna cum laude. Sierra Isla Horner, summa cum laude. Jesse Human, cum laude. Ariana Lerma. Cum laude. Jonathan Maldonado, cum laude. Brighton Carol McCollum, magna cum laude. Emma Riley McIntyre. Mackenzie Elise Moreland. Brisa Ortiz, magna cum laude. Liliana Teresa Roblero. Brianna Michelle Tucker, magna cum laude. Jennifer Vargas Loredo, cum laude. Peyton Brooke Warnix, cum laude. Gracie May Watkins, magna cum laude.
Please join me in recognizing the 2023 graduates of Dalton State College. As a symbol of your accomplishments at the end of commencement into the next phase of your life, please take your tassel and move it to the left. Commencement is a day of recognition. First and foremost, we are recognizing those who have earned an academic credential here at Dalton State. All of us here could not be more proud of you and the work you have done to get to this point. Your achievements will echo through the course of your own life and that of your family for generations to come. You're literally changing your family tree. Congratulations. While each of our guests likely knows their graduate story, I would like to acquaint all of you here with a little bit about all of our graduates. So graduates, if you are a member of the following group, please stand to be recognized, and you may sit back down after being recognized. First, if you are related to another Dalton State graduate from any other year, please stand. Awesome, great. Please be seated. If you played intercollegiate athletics, I know I saw some of our athletes here at Dalton State, please stand. If you were a member of the Dalton State student government or served in a student leadership role, please stand. If you serve or have served in the U.S. military, please stand. If you graduated as a part of our honors program or with academic honors such as cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude, please stand. You may be seated. If you are the first member of your family to graduate from college, please stand. Please be seated. Finally, if you worked at some point during your studies at Dalton State, please stand. Please be seated. Guests and graduates, you now understand a little better why we are so proud of these graduates and what they have achieved. I would now like to briefly recognize a few more important groups. Dalton State has been a part of this community in Northwest Georgia for over 6 decades. Since our founding in 1963, and supported by the enduring vision of 4 local families who gave the land for the original campus, This college has benefited from the support of so many leaders over the years who have recognized that the future of our community and this region are wrapped up in the future of the people who live and work here and who study and grow at Dalton State. Campus names like Brown Hall and Peoples Hall, our Bandy Heritage Center, and our C. Lamar and Ann Wright School of Business, the same Lamar Wright, who was Dalton State class of 1969, by the way, the Shaw Industries Chair in STEM, and the James and Sis Brown Chair, scores of named endowed scholarships, and even the Barbara Schiffler 76 Award for Business Teaching. All of these are tangible daily reminders that we cannot do what we do without this significant level of community involvement in our collective futures. Finally, we want to recognize the support of family and friends who have made this day possible. So I'm going to call out certain groups, and as I call you out, I'd ask that you please stand and remain standing. If you are a family member of a graduating student, please stand as you are able and remain standing so that we can recognize you. So all family members, please stand up. If you are a friend or employer or supporter of a graduating student, please stand as you are able and remain standing. If you are a faculty member who taught one of these graduates, please stand as you are able and remain standing. And finally, if you are a staff member who at one point assisted one of these students in their path to success, whether an admissions counselor or an advisor, a financial aid professional, or a groundskeeper, please stand as you are able and remain standing. Graduates, this is now your chance to please give all of those who supported you one final round of applause. You may be seated. Graduates, remember the joy and excitement you feel today and hold that in your heart always. You'll always be an important part of the Dalton State family. And I'm now going to ask Laura Alton, president of our Society of 63, to come up and offer you a brief welcome.
Many people say that it takes a village to raise a person. In my experience as a student at Dalton State, I know it took a village of professors, staff, and peers to raise me to a graduate, and furthermore into the person I am today. But what about after graduation? Where does that village go? Good evening, graduates. My name is Laura Alton, and I am a 2020 graduate of Dalton State College. This evening, I have the honor of speaking to you on behalf of Society 63, Dalton State's new alumni association. Since 2022, I have had the honor of serving as Society 63's president and seeing the organization grow from just a handful of local members to hundreds of members all across the United States. When I was approaching graduation, I felt overwhelmed, and I'm sure many of you are experiencing similar feelings now. I asked myself many questions like, how am I supposed to navigate the job market and make myself stand out above other applicants? Can I stay connected to the friends I've made throughout my years in college? Are there ways that I can further my education without necessarily paying more money for a graduate degree? And is there a way I can give back to Dalton State and the greater Dalton community? Today, I'm excited to share with you that all of these questions and many more may be answered by joining Society 63. As alumni of Dalton State College, you have the opportunity to embrace being an active member of the Dalton State community, whether you choose to remain in the Dalton area, work out of state, or even start a career abroad. Society 63 offers Dalton State alumni resources for continuing professional education and career services, as well as chances to volunteer with local charities and to attend exclusive alumni events throughout the year. I know life after graduation can be intimidating and sometimes scary, but you do not have to face it alone. As I said before, a village raised me on campus, and Society 63 continues to be my village of support from Dalton State as an alumnus, and I encourage you to become a member and join our village today. There's information on how to join Society 63 available here at the ceremony, and you can just as easily join from your phone by visiting the alumni page under the Resources tab of the Dalton State website. You may also find membership information on the Society 63 Facebook page, which is a great way to remain in the know of upcoming events as well. Thank you all for your time this evening. And on behalf of the entire membership of Society 63, welcome to the Dalton State alumni community. Congratulations and best wishes to you all, Dalton State Class of 2023.
Thank you, Laura. We will conclude with the singing of the Alma Mater, which, if you don't have it memorized, is in the front of the program, followed by the recessional. During the recessional, the audience is requested to remain standing until the graduates have made their way out of the room. Thank you for joining us in this celebration, and have a great week and a good night. Please rise for the Alma Mater and recessional.